Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he was in the... Immediately a 3-yard loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Florida's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback just... missed it. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's ball. Shakes off the defender.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield. Make make some penetration and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, ball. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Third down play from the gun. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Rebels look to keep this drive humming. The run from the shotgun. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive to.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical. Front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The give to the lone running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Lacey. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And he's going
game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw at Simmons. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job of coverage at the back end defensively.
The play action fake. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Land Sharks circling. Brown getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Still on his feet. Buys a little extra time. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot. Getting the football.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Here's the handoff. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Here's the give off the left side. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. It's a big TFL for the defense.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Looking for a huge play. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Handoff to the single back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block it.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. He'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Rebels are marching down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field. He gets a hand on it, and it's blocked. He's got the ball. That one's live. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Ball.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. That is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Got a man, it's Taylor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yards.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Bring in the heat. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Made the pick, was hoping to... And on the return, he'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Here comes the heat. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Using his feet to buy time. Lets it fly. It's caught downfield. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. Absolute shank. Missed it. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Hands it off. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this team.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's dribbling. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily. He lost one down the sideline. Catch inside the 25. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, put the offense in a worse situation.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Field goal is good. That gets them back to within 10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, Does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to
throws for the The mantra is... finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Steps away. Snagged in the middle. It's Stribley. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Rebels are on the move.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. He's got it. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Going up top again. He wants it all. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He'll pull it down, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Simmons. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Stribling. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
From the gun. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game?
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Lagway. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. And the Gators will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. With the catch, it's Diggs.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now.
He's loose. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Rebels in the hurry-up. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Quickly to the tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold offense.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard. They're up by 25 over Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They boot it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Cunningham. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Wide open downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
This quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want him to be physical.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Rebels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On to throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Just keeps moving. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Offense set on first down. They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet at the 40. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown Gators. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and
there he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting...
Lofts one high indeed. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't.
He's got it all right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this quarterback now is throwing for almost 450 yards. That is a lot of throws. That's a lot of success, just chewing up yards left and right. Have a day, young fella.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-hug.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds. As this offense is trying to do some work. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Good timing on the quick out. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
To the air. It's Bagway. Finds his man. It's ball. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The sure hands, it's Wilson.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the shotgun, the inside give. Touchdown, Florida! They move on top here in the 4th.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
The extra point is good. And now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield is Simmons. Here's a throw downfield late. Another reception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got some room to run. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. They get the W, and with that being win number 6,